Hi there, I'm Ross Kelly and I'm here to whisk you off to some of the most beautiful beaches on earth. This is Tropical Shores, and if you like the sound of palm-fringed beaches, sand that's powder white, glorious sunny days and of course a complete change of scene, then stay with me. If you're prepared to travel a bit further afield, then you could be heading for the kind of places that dreams are made of. But it all adds up to a hefty price tag, I hear you saying. Well, that's where you're wrong. Here at Thomas Cook TV, we've come up with some superb deals to get you that dream holiday. But first, here's a little taste of the kind of paradise I'm talking about. It is white beaches. It is long sunny days. Head to a tropical shore with Thomas Cook TV. Well, we kick off with a deal to Jamaica, the land of rum and spice, jerk chicken, reggae music and, of course, a glorious tropical climate. The scenery on the island is stunning with lush green forests, mountains and waterfalls and some simply glorious beaches. Take a look at what the west of the island has to offer.
In the 60s, Negril was known as a hippie hangout, but these days it plays host to many swanky resorts, with holidaymakers keen to take advantage of the gorgeous white sand beaches. Negril is a growing resort on the western side of the island. And it's worth taking care of. The government has declared large areas to be conservation zones, like the croc-infested swamp, the Great Morass. If you fancy another angle, climb the Negril Lighthouse at the westernmost tip of Jamaica. Afterwards, you can take the plunge at the Pickled Parrot. This restaurant and bar is a great place to really enjoy nature's show. Before celebrating the music of this special place.
Place to make a splash, clearly. Isn't that where you'd like to be this summer? Well, here's where we've picked out for you to stay.
Sitting on Bloody Bay, the Hotel Rio Palace Tropical Bay is on the edge of a dream. With its design and setting, you'll feel like you're on the movie set for Gone with the Wind. From the luxurious boudoirs to the tastes on offer.
Thank you, sir.
For all those southern belles, there's plenty to make the bosom heave. But for the most part, this is all about letting the mood take you, and there's never a shortage of that. For many people, it's the right place to be.
Well, Tropical Bay, we find first class accommodation. It's the decor's brilliant, the food first class.
Whether you're a scarlet or a ret, frankly, my dear, here you will give a damn.
Now, I said we'd managed to make things affordable. Take a look at this. The starting price you see is for an all-inclusive stay here, and you'll be glad of that in the Caribbean with so much on offer in the way of activities. There's bodyboarding, kayaking, sailing, snorkeling, windsurfing and even an introductory dive lesson in the pool. There's tennis too, and you'll be doing it all under a glorious Jamaican sun. Most of your food and drinks are covered too, with a choice of 3 a la carte restaurants for your evening meals in addition to the buffet restaurant, subject to reservations. Make a note of our number and call just as soon as you can to book. We're off to Barbados now, an island that's known for its love of cricket, love of tea and love of life. And you're sure to fall in love with its beaches. Just take a look at this.
Go on, spoil yourself. Barbados really is the dream tropical holiday at a realistic price. The island is the easternmost of the Caribbean and is just 430 square kilometres. The 2 main resort areas are on the west and south coast. The west coast is very well established and quieter. This is because it faces the Caribbean Sea and is protected from the heavy Atlantic storms. The south of the island has gone through a growth spurt in the last 8 years. There's lots of nightlife here and good accommodation. It's also an island where romance is high on the agenda.
We actually came out to Barbados because we decided to get married over here. We'd heard that it was very romantic.
We decided to go something a little bit more exotic, and what better place to come than Barbados.
Sink into evenings of cocktails and seafood so fresh you can taste the salt. And really enjoy that Caribbean dream.
And you could be living that dream and tasting that delicious food. Here's where you could be staying.
A tropical sanctuary. A big open beach. The Casual Arena beach can be busy or intimate depending on your mood. You've got water sports on your doorstep. Or you could just laze on the beach. There's plenty of space to breathe in the ambience and enjoy the dense quiet in the rooms, which are self-catering. For a holiday that covers all the bases, Casual Arena Beach Club could be for you.
And there's one more base that needs covering, and we've done just that with this offer. Will this be your choice for summer? At this price, you can't go far wrong. It's for an all-inclusive stay, so whether you fancy afternoon tea or cocktails before dinner, it's covered in the one upfront price. There are non-motorised water sports on offer too, along with tennis and the use of the fitness centre. When it comes to meal times, there's a choice of 3 a la carte restaurants serving both international and local cuisine. There's even a weekly manager's cocktail party, and room service is included too. You're getting real value at this price, so go on, make Barbados your next holiday. You won't regret it. Now we hop over to St Lucia, and this is arguably one of the prettiest islands. It's certainly got its fair share of those picturesque beaches, swaying palms and tropical gardens to make this an unforgettable holiday. This should give you some idea of what you'll find when you get there.
Rainforests, mountains, beaches and loads of local colour make St Lucia an outstanding island. And the beaches could have been custom made for your classic tropical dream. St Lucia's over 40 kilometres long, so if you dig deep, there's a lot to discover. Not surprisingly, colonisers really fought for this island, and by 1814, St Lucia had changed hands between the French and the English 14 times. Despite all this high demand, tourism is pretty new here. Some people discover St Lucia, and they're not happy anywhere else.
We are now on our 7th visit, and we come every year. And like I say,
it's really romantic. It's lovely. It's just like, it's everything really. It's peaceful, it's activity, it's everything all in one really.
It does seem to be an island that people do go back to again and